Alright, so here I got my 1998 Jetta VR6 2.8 liter 5-speed manual, and I'm going to be giving a quick tutorial on how to drive a manual transmission car, or a stick shift, or a standard transmission, however you want to say it. Fairly simple. It all just involves muscle memory. Once you get out of first gear, every other gear is very simple. We're going to be going over some reverse as well. So hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you out in some way. All right. Well, first off, if you live like me, I live in Florida, so we don't have a lot of hills here. But if you live up north, you're familiar with obviously the emergency brake, and most people, if you live up north, you park it in first gear. In case emergency brake doesn't work, you can let go, and your car doesn't go anywhere. Safety feature. Since I live in Florida, I don't need that because the car's not going to roll down and my emergency brake works. Something you'll notice in a manual transmission car, there are 3 pedals. There's the gas, which you're used to, the brake, it's in the middle, again, also useful, but now you have a new pedal, which is on the far left, which is the clutch. The clutch, what it does is it disengages the gears to switch to the next gear. For example, from first to second, I would put in the clutch. I would put it first off in first. From first, I would be able to accelerate, whatever. And then when I go to change to second, since right now that gear is engaged, first gear is engaged, I have to press in the clutch and switch to second gear. Now I can slowly release the clutch and press in the gas. We'll get more into that in a bit. But first thing, mine is a 5-speed manual. That means it has 5 gears. Some cars have 6. If you have a very old car that's a very small 4-cylinder, you might have 4 gears. A lot of classic cars have 4 gears, but different thing. So mine happens to be, since it's a German car, a Volkswagen, I have my first gear, which is in every other car's up here, the far left, which is to the wall. This is neutral, and you can move it back and forth. Go into first gear, all the way to the wall till it hits the wall, and then upward. Now, that's first gear. Second gear is still on the wall, moving all the way down. That's second gear. Third gear is from second, I go back to neutral, and then just push up. Again, from second, it's let it go into neutral, and then I just push upward. That is third gear. Fourth gear, as you can pretty much imagine, is directly below. So you just and let it go down. And that's it. It's fourth gear. Fifth gear is neutral, all the way to the right, and then you just push up. That's fifth gear. Most cars, Honda Civics, Toyotas, Acuras, they're going to have the reverse gear to the wall and back. Me, I don't. As you can see, it's just the wall. There's nothing there. That's where most of them are. We're right below fifth gear. Since I have a German, a Volkswagen, mine is from neutral, pressing down, all the way to the wall on the left, and then up. That is reverse. Right now, I'm in reverse. Again, down, no, I'm in reverse. So I would suggest you get familiar with the gears on your car. They are normally found right here at the top of the shifter. Since mine is an aftermarket, mine doesn't have it. But if not, you can check your owner's manual, or just online, and you can pretty much figure it out, or just see some YouTube videos of your car. So first thing is getting out of first gear. This is the most difficult part that people have. You would, like I said before, you press in the clutch all the way to the floor. Never just press it halfway, because you just grind it and keep it there. All the way to the floor. All the way. Make sure your seat is in a comfortable position, that your legs not fully extended and you're uncomfortable. In a comfortable position, you just let it push all the way down. You move your shifter to the wall on the left and then to the top. First gear. Now what I recommend in any car that you're going to drive is you, with your clutch in, you, without even touching the gas, just very, very slowly. And you can see how slow I'm moving my foot. Just taking it out, taking out the clutch very slowly. Around this time, around the middle or so, depending on the car and the clutch, you're going to feel the car start to shake just a little bit. And what it's doing is that the gears are fully engaging now. In other words, first gear is starting to come into play. So, without putting your foot on the gas, just continue to let it go slowly, and you're going to notice the car begins to move. And just, even though it's moving, don't let it out real fast, because then you'll stall and the car will shut off. And a lot of terrible things are going to happen if you do that too much. So, from first, just slowly let it go. And when you feel the car start to shake a little bit, that gear begin to grab, that is what's called the friction point. That is when you would normally want to start giving gas. But normally you want to do that, especially in a new car that you're getting used to, so that you know when to give gas and you find out that friction point. So it just becomes second nature to you. So just press it in and out, with the car shut off. If you take it out while you're in first gear, you're not giving any gas, the car's going to shut off. But while the car's turned off, just in and out, and just get used to that clutch. Just get used to it. So, let's say you want to fully start. You would, like I said, pressing the clutch, move the shifter, sorry, my finger was in the way, into first gear, and just slowly take out the clutch. And once the car starts moving, you slowly let it out until eventually you can just take your foot completely off without touching the gas, and the car will continue to move. Now, around this point, you want to start giving some gas. Just a small amount, and then you're out of first gear. Now let's say you want to start off a little quicker. You would press in the clutch, move the shifter into first gear, and then just slowly letting out the clutch. That friction point, remember I spoke about? When you start feeling it, start giving the car just a smudge of gas. It's very easy around this point when you're getting used to it to give it too much gas, and all it does is burn the clutch, and it'll waste real fast. So best thing to do is just a small touch of gas, very small, and then you can just continue to let go of the clutch while giving just a bit more gas. So it's a clutch to gas ratio that you have to get used to. And that's how you get out of first gear a little quicker. And as far as how fast, that just depends on how much gas you give and how quickly you take out the clutch. Alright, now gear changing. Let's say you're in first gear, you're giving it gas, and you're going roughly around 10 miles an hour, 10, 12 miles an hour around that. That's roughly around the speed you want to change gears. You're going about 10 miles an hour. What you want to do is you want to let go of the gas, press in the clutch, move the shifter from first into second. Remember, second gear is directly below first. And around the same thing, you want to do the same thing. Letting it out only a little quicker this time while giving just a bit more gas. And now you're in second gear. It'll take some getting used to for those gear shifts to be quick and smooth without that, feel a bit of a jolt at the beginning. But you'll eventually get used to it. That's the best thing to do. Dropped my camera. That's, oh well. Hope you guys forgive me for that. So that's changing gears. Reverse. Reverse for me personally is a bit easier than first gear. Same thing, you want to press in the clutch. Any gear you want to do, you want to change the clutch. If you have a car that your shifter, your reverse is all the way to the right and below, then put it in reverse. Mine, if you have a Volkswagen, is downward, to the left, and up. That's reverse. So right now I'm in reverse. What do you want to do? Before, obviously, adjusting your mirrors in any car. If you're just going to move a little bit, and I would prefer you getting, open area. You're not trying to getting to a small area when you're getting used to it. Probably won't end well, and you'll probably stall. You want to just slowly start taking out the clutch, slowly, and doing the same thing without touching the gas. Continue to do what I said, getting out of first gear. And you'll just slowly start moving. And you just want to keep doing that until you get used to that, that point again. And then eventually, when you get more comfortable with it, you'll just start letting it go, and that friction point just giving it a bit more gas, just getting same as getting out of first gear. And that's reverse for you. So I hope this has been somewhat helpful for you. I'll put in another video if you need anything else. If I left something out, forgive me. I'm ready to put up another video if you guys need me to clear something up, or if I did a crappy job, feel free to let me know. So thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and that's it. Hope this helped you out.